Welcome to Real Talk, Real Women. My name is Miriam Khalladi and today we have certified personal trainer and former national figure competitor Katie Laucius on the show. Welcome Katie, how are you?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're most welcome. I know you were never the athletic type. How did you get interested in health and fitness?
I didn't discover working out until my mid-30s. And so once I started working out and I realized the changes that my body was making, I was hooked. So I probably about 35, 36 years old when I really started getting into it.
It took you years of stumbling around to figure things out. What kept you going all these years? And when did it finally, quote unquote, click for you?
What finally clicked for me was learning that even though I was working out, I could not keep eating the way that I was eating. I fell victim to the fact that I thought I could out-train a bad diet. So initially I started seeing results when I started working out because it was more than what I was used to doing. But then eventually my progress stalled. So once I learned how to eat more clean food, less processed food, my body changed miraculously. And it's funny because I always tell people I'd probably be out of a job if everybody knew how to eat right.
And many women still struggle and keep going from one diet to the next and are not seeing results despite being very motivated and willing to go the extra mile. What advice would you give them?
First of all, you have to remember that it's a process. It did not you did not gain weight or become, if you're out of shape overnight, and it's not going to happen overnight. And so the first thing that you have to do is commit to the journey, and then also pick the plan that you know that will work for you. What I mean by that is so many people ask me, what diet should I do? What type of workout should I do? And I tell them you need to do the meal plan and the workout that you will commit to. So don't try to fit a square peg in a circle hole was what I'm really trying to say. And that's what you see typically a lot of people doing. They just pick a fad diet and want results overnight.
In 2008, you decided it was time for a new challenge. Tell me about that time in your life and what you went for.
That was such an exciting time in my life, and I'm not quite sure at what point I woke up and decided that competing in a figure competition was a good idea, but it was definitely the best decision I ever made. And I went on to compete in 2008 at the age of 40 in five figure competitions. And I qualified for nationals in one of them and then went on to compete at 42 years old, 2 years later.
Amazing, amazing. And you didn't compete before you were in your 40s. Most women would argue that that's too late. Looking back, what's your take on this?
I guess I could have said I wish I would have started earlier, but at the same time, I was never the one looking for the pro card, and it was really for me what started out as a bucket list item. I never expected to actually win a competition and qualify for nationals. That was the icing on the cake.
And since then, you've retired from competing. Was it hard to make that decision?
It was actually a very easy decision to make. I was quite surprised how quickly it came to me. Once I did my first national figure competition, I was scheduled for more that year in 2010. And I just simply had a moment where I walked off the stage and I said, I'm done. I have accomplished so much more than I ever thought I would. And it's time to get back to my life. I literally did live in a bubble for about 3 years. You really just can't help but to be tied down to the training and the eating. It's just the way it is. That's the type of commitment that you must make.
You run a successful personal training business. What has been the most unexpected lesson you've learned in your work as a trainer?
Excellent question, because I have learned that most of the people who come to me actually are coming to me for the accountability factor. I would get really caught up in the beginning of making sure every single workout was just exciting, and I put so much pressure on myself, and my clients remind me every day, Kathy, we love what you do. We're here because we probably wouldn't be here without you. So the fact that the clients keep coming back and enjoy what they get out of it, they all definitely need a little push.
And I love speaking to women like yourself who just make it happen. Unfortunately, making excuses is easy, and many women limit themselves in doing so. What do you do when you catch yourself making an excuse?
I have to remind myself of the journey that I went through. I spent 25 years up and down on a diet roller coaster, as I call it. And so I have a saying that I use for myself that says, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Because that whole getting ready every month for something or whatever was going on was exhausting. So I stay motivated for myself in that sense, but I also stay motivated. I have a family. I want to stay healthy for my children. And I firmly believe that I need to walk the walk as a trainer. I'm advertising myself.
I know that one of the things that keeps you motivated is your desire to walk the walk and show your clients what can be done through persistence. If you had to highlight another motivating factor, what would it be?
Probably just the fact of okay, I'll confess, I will be 47 this month, and I do enjoy the fact that I have been able to achieve the physique that I have achieved and still not look 47, hopefully, and that's always the biggest compliment that I receive. So probably a little bit of vanity would be in there as well.
Right. And as a mother of two, how do you find time to do it all? Do you follow a strict daily regimen?
The fact that I have a schedule every day with clients keeps me on my toes and keeps me to my regimen. But yes, between the kids' activities and other commitments, I make the time. I prioritize my training. It goes on my calendar just as a hair appointment would or a nail appointment. And I remind my ladies, you wouldn't skip a hair appointment, would you? Never. So write your gym appointment down and stick to it.
Katie, where can people go to learn more about you and connect with you online?
www.thetimesnowfitness.com.
Right. And I will also make sure to put your links below this video.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Is there anything else you would like to talk about today that you feel we've missed?
No, I just want to remind everyone, whether men, women, no age specifics, it's never too late to start. And so don't let the fact that, oh, I'm too old or I have these kids at home, don't let these things stop you from achieving the absolute best health and fitness you can achieve.
This has been great, Katie. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Miriam Khalladi. For more inspiration, check out our website at realtalkrealwomen.com.